As you can see, you know, I'm bronze because I'm out in the sun a lot. Look at that. Like Hulk Hogan. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Welcome to the beautiful Brands Hatch where we're going to be doing a Porsche Cup race on iRacing. Now, this is the fixed variant of this series, so we're all using the same setup, so no excuses. And I've got to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of Brands Hatch. Again, it's one of those circuits which is great for hot lapping, but the racing is never that good. So we have qualified for this one. Not too bad, all things considered. We've qualified P4 with a 124.822. Just under a tenth behind P3 and a couple of tenths back to P5. Now, obviously, I get asked lots of questions on my YouTube channel, and I don't often get to explain them fully. But when I can, I'm going to try and answer them during the race. And that starts today. But before we jump on track, if you do like this video at any point, please remember, click the like button. That really helps. And if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. So 17 laps around Brands Hatch in the Porsche Cup car, starting P4. Let's get on track. Here we go. All about survival.
Okay, Dave, here we go. For it.
Not a great start.
Right side. Right side's clear.
Thank you.
Car right. Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
We nearly got killed.
The next car is car number 5. B license.
Please, we saw him coming. So nice and easy on these opening laps. We don't want to push things too much. Just want to try and pull away from the guy in P4. This guy in front capitalised well though. Did a good start. Bye, Roland. Can we all say bye, Roland?
P3. Car left. Clear left. Clear left. Well done, Dave. Good pass. Nice front.
Right, let's run away. Get away from that dodgy K&N car. I don't know if we'll be able to gap Cedric or not though.
The leader's just done it. 124.51. P2.
Turn 1 is so difficult. Oh.
Behind us now, 0.6.
Big mistake there. Let's not do that again. You don't get a minute to breathe at Brands. It's one of those circuits where you're just on it all the time. Not my favourite circuit. I never do particularly well here.
New fastest lap for Roland, 124.43.
Yeah, third gear feels better. I think it might be a little bit slower though. So we've nearly broke Cedric's draft. Another couple of laps. Decent pace we should do, hopefully. We need to push, but I don't want to push too much. It's a combo that I just had to do though, just because it's so tricky.
That lap time was 125.12.
That little short shift a second there just gives the car just that little extra bit of rotation. Just as it's changing into second. I don't know what gear I'm in here. Don't talk, Dave, don't talk. Javo's flying behind though. Here's one of the guys that went off turn one. He's got a few guys to pass though. Well, one guy to pass. And Cedric moved out the way for me, so he might do this. Oh, he has. Javo's through. Right. He's quick though. He's rapid. We need to put some good laps in.
The gap to car number 2 behind us now, 3.2.
He'll fancy this though, there's no doubt about it. He'll know that he'll be able to catch up.
times are pretty consistent.
Stamped on the brakes a bit too hard there. Steady on.
Just done a 124.90.
Sorry I'm not talking much, but this has taken all my concentration. Terrible.
Alright Dave, the next car is 6 laps behind.
How is he 6 laps behind? Oh, we're on lap 8.
P2.
He's caught up a bit.
Your lap time was 125.08. The guy behind has just done a 124.73. I think P3's gone off in 30s.
Oh, he has. Bye, Jabot. Sorry. I shouldn't do that. But you know what it's like, folks. There's no better feeling than when you're racing with somebody behind you, just slowly turning the screw. There's no better feeling than seeing them drop off the relative. I don't care what anybody says. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Do we all do that? I think we do. I'm sure we do.
You're halfway home. Should be about 9 laps of fuel remaining.
So, as usual, there's not a lot going on in this race. But I'll post it just for reference for other people if they want to do it. They can see what I'm doing, what to do, what not to do. So what I'm going to start doing as well, in races such as this, when there's not a lot going on, I'm going to answer a question. Now, I got a question yesterday, actually. Was it yesterday? From somebody. I'll post up a little picture of the comment. And I can't remember it verbatim, but it went something along the lines of, have you ever made a video about how you got into sim racing? And I haven't, and I replied to him saying I don't think it would be interesting enough to make a video, but I'll try and answer it in the video here now. So I've always liked racing games, even back in the 80s, 90s, like with the Spectrum. I've always liked racing games.
Getting closer. Gaps now 5.8.
And I remember going to the arcade years ago, you know, where they, I don't know what you call it elsewhere in the world, but where they have video games. Oh shit. Such like, and there was a game called Hard Driving. I don't know if anybody remembers it, but it was a driving simulator, but it had a H pattern shifter. You know, you go and put your money in and have a go, like Outrun and such like. But it had a H pattern shifter, and it was like polygon graphics, but it was quite realistic how it drove. Or it seemed like that anyway in the 90s. So I've always loved driving games. Ridge Racer. I've never massively been into Gran Turismo, strangely enough. Like, growing up, the first ever Need for Speed I was a huge fan of. I played it on the 3DO. Amazing game, that one. Amazing game. The first ever. And then there was other games. Midtown Madness was a game. I can't remember what that was on now. Was that the Amiga or was that the PC? I can't remember. PC, I think it was. So yeah, I've always really loved racing games. And then I had computers back in the 90s, and then had kids and stuff like that, and work takes over. You don't have time for your own hobbies, you know, when you've other stuff to pay for. So in 2017, I decided that I was going to build a PC. And I hadn't built one for a long time. And the strange thing is, Steam, as we know, it's Steam where you buy all your games, wasn't a thing back when I last had a PC, because it was all CDs the last time I had a PC. So Steam wasn't a thing. The internet had developed so much. So I downloaded Steam, and then I saw iRacing, and it was like something like £8 or something like that. And I thought, oh, that's quite cheap. Didn't have a wheel or anything like that. I was just looking for games because I didn't have any. And that was on day one of building the computer. So I saw iRacing. I thought, oh, that looks cheap. Did my first ever race with a gamepad. And I couldn't believe that I was actually racing against other people in the world. Cheers, Dan. Yeah, I couldn't believe I was racing against other people in the world. Like, it was like this. Incredible. So the very next day, I went out and I bought a Logitech G29. At this point, I was on a single 24-inch screen, I think it was. So the next day, I went out and bought a Logitech G29. And the day after that, I went out and bought 2 more monitors. Obviously, in the meantime, I'd been looking at YouTube, discovered the likes of Matt Malone, Empty Box, Inside Sim Racing. They were my inspirations, really. So yeah, went out and bought another 2 monitors. And then I bought a wheel stand. I think it was a GT Omega wheel stand.
Behind is now 4.4.
And then I bought a GT Omega art cockpit. And then I was well and truly down the rabbit hole at that point. So yes, that's how I got into sim racing. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know sim racing existed until 2017. And since 2017, I'm not embarrassed to say, I've been absolutely hooked. Like completely hooked I love it as much now as I did when I first started. And I get the same butterflies in the tummy as I did. I absolutely love it. So that's hopefully answered that question, how I got into sim racing, and it was very much by accident. Sorry, my lap times have dropped right off because I've been waffling on. If I can get through this race without any incident points as well, that would be a little Brucey bonus. So if you've got any questions that you want answered, I'll try and answer some questions when I'm racing. Gives me something to talk about. Gives you guys something to listen to when there's not much going on track. Fuck off. Pardon my French. I don't know how I did that. Don't want to be doing that with 2 laps to go. Let's just relax, Dave. Let's relax. I think we can all agree though that Roland in P1, he needs to get out more and stop playing video games. If he's this good, all he does all day is sit in playing video games. Roland, get outside, get some fresh air, get some vitamin D. You'll feel better. I mean, your eye rating will suffer, but you'll have a nice tan.
That's the fastest lap for Roland, 124.40.
As you can see, you know, I'm bronze because I'm out in the sun a lot. Look at that. Like Hulk Hogan.
2 laps left. We're on for a podium here. That lap was a 126.60.
One more lap after this one. I don't even know what the strength of field is. I haven't even looked. Have a look. 3K, not bad. Hopefully this will be double greenage. We were double red on the last race at Sebring in the LMP2. So to come back with double greenage, that'd be nice. Last lap, here we go.
Okay, Dave, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium.
I thought, you know, I'll try 4th gear. Don't change anything mid-race. Got a nice buffer though, so we can just take it easy. Bit of an uneventful race, apart from turn 1 on the opening lap. Nothing else has really happened, apart from the overtake on Cedric, which was given to us really. He backed off. But don't forget to let me know or ask a question. If you want to know anything, I mean, ask sensible questions like, I'm not going to answer any question, or I might. But we will take P2 gang. We will take that. I think Roland might deserve this win.
Finish. Nice one.
Let's have a look at the carnage, see what happened. T1 lap 1. Let's have a look. Right, let's pick the bones out of this turn 1 incident. So Yannick got a really good start and put himself in a legitimate position to overtake. And I don't think that's on Yannick at all. I think Javor turned in a little bit too early, tried to pinch him over. He maybe expected Yannick to be a bit tighter, but he doesn't need to be. Javor had a couple of cars width to his left. So it'll go down as a racing incident, turn 1, lap 1, but I think this could easily have been avoided by Javor just giving him a little bit more room on the left-hand side. And then, of course, we had Sendy McSendface here going into this tight right. Thankfully, we saw it coming. And we just did the old switcheroo and got back in front of him. But let's get on with the rest of the carnage, see if there was any. Yeah, a little bit. He's trying to force his way through. He did force his way through. Uh-oh. Nice paint on that Porsche in front, that Martini paint. All kinds of carnage here. Oh, he just lost it on his own. Don't think anybody hit him though. Oh, he's off in front. Sorry, mate, you're not getting through. And Javor actually got disqualified. Is that why? Is he going to disappear? No, just span. He did get disqualified though, somewhere. Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy. Oh. So is Javor going to get disqualified here? Let's just stay on board here, see what happens. No. So tricky around that back section, really difficult. That could be it. He's having a nightmare, isn't he? He's having a nightmare. So no disqualification there. Oh, there's Andre going off. This could be it. Oh, dear me. And this is the moment that Javor got disqualified. And let's see what he does. Didn't see anything there. Is it here? Yeah, runs wide. There's your off track. Goodbye. And that's it. Right, let's have a look at the results. So there were two splits for this race. This was the top split. The strength of field was 3,091. Look at that. Double green. We gained 0.08 on our safety rating and a nice healthy 55 iRacing. So Roland got the win. We got P2, Cedric P3. We were car number 4, started P4. Our fastest lap a 1:24.897, nearly half a second slower than Roland's fastest lap. But we had 0 incident points, the only driver in the race to have 0 incident points. So who was the biggest winner? Look at that. Roland, for winning the race, he only gained 8. But the biggest winner, I think it's going to be Francisco, who finished P5. He gained 63. And the biggest loser, we all know who it is, don't we? It's Javor Kostov. He lost 116. So there we go. Started P4, finished P2. Double green, safety rating gain and an iRacing gain. Those shenanigans, lap 1, turn 1, shouldn't really happen, especially in cars like the Porsche Cup car, when you're on the edge at the best of times, never mind on cold tyres. Maybe Yannick could have been a bit tighter, but Javor certainly could have given a little bit more room and not turned in so early. But a pretty uneventful race for me. That meant I could answer that question. So before I disappear, I'll remind you that if you did like this video at any point, please remember click the like button. And if you want to see more, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great week. See you later. Cheers.